rap news, street politics, and we back again with that hood shit. Today, we coming back with the Hoovers, debatably the most active hood in LA right now. They everywhere. You can't turn on hood YouTube without seeing the Hoovers. Their name been mixed up with all type of situations throughout LA, and Treyway 6K seem to be spearheading their social media movement. Now, what some may not know, as active as Treyway been, I think some just saved his life. Sadly, he got to do 6 in a pen. Now, for y'all that ain't seen that situation him and his homies cracked off with against the main streets, they was whooping on the main street dude, and for some reason, he felt like he needed to pull that thing out and pop at him. Now, to me, it didn't look like he was trying to kill him, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look, honestly, he didn't need to really even do that. It didn't look like he needed to bust a shot. He just wanted to bust something, looked like he wanted to scare the dude, maybe low-key hit him. It didn't look like he was aiming for the kill shot on that one. I'm gonna keep it real. And with that being said, it looked like this little 6-year stint in the pen for him was extremely avoidable and unnecessary. Just to keep that real, man. But before all this, amidst him fighting the case, he been real active in these streets. This nigga been everywhere. Most notably, we seen him with that bump in with Tunchi 5. Now, look like they was on their way to court. Treyway seemed to press that issue. Tunchi 5 look bad, nigga. That nigga look bad in this shit. This nigga sitting here, he got the sad shitty face on. Let me get him type face on, you know what I'm saying? And he got a little bitch holding him back. Man, if that nigga Tunchi 5 really wanted to do that, that bitch couldn't hold that nigga back. And like what was said between Treyway and Tunchi on the little Facebook live shit or whatever live they was on, that nigga should have jumped out there and caught that fade. With Tunchi being from Block, the Hoovers they #1 enemies. Now I know they got a little shit going on with the 111s. That's some little internal hunted shit going on. But that may be the reason why Tunchi, Flame Gang, Uzi, all them niggas over there, they kind of fell off on the music scene. Niggas may not even know who I'm even talking about when I bring up Tunchi.
Man, that nigga chained the fuck out.
Oh, that's the nigga Tunchi.
Damn.
That's from Clark from the damn.
Where you from?
That's the nigga Tunchi from Clark.
Blood got a flag.
No, that's the nigga Tunchi. No, bro. Blood got a strap on the damn homies. I saw 20th Street. Blood is gonna bust. Blood not no regular ass crab, bro. On Blood, nigga on the set.
West Nine Buddy say they me a shooter. I am not a red crab, so you know that I'm a shooter. Chase a nigga down his block. I ain't missing 30 shots. Make a nigga do a flip. Knock a nigga out his shot.
Them niggas had that shit going with that little record. Not a regular crab, that shit was banging. After that, them niggas kind of sizzled down. I don't know if it's because of the little beef with the 111s. Is they still fucking with Bino out the blue? I don't know. But that situation slowed they shit down. But one would think he ain't doing the music shit no more. He should be high side gang banging. You know what I'm saying? That's what that nigga known for. But Treyway caught the nigga up at court. They didn't end up catching that fade. You know what I'm saying? He was end up going on live doing talking and shit. I don't know what's up with all that. But again, Tunchi looked bad on that one. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all look at that face that he was making when he was in front of Treyway. This shit look weird, man. And, them niggas from Harlem jumped out with the nigga Treyway after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got their issue out the way and shit. Honestly, Block, the Hunters should have more of a beef with the Hoover, especially Trey Hoover, than them niggas from 30s did. You know what I'm saying? But, the 30s is known for getting out there and, catching that fade. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not they in some main street beef or not, you know what I'm saying? I've known them niggas just go ahead and get that squabble out the way. So it could have been a case of that. But either way, that nigga Treyway still been active. We seen that nigga in his hood. We seen him in the 6-0s, cracking beef. And before he caught that gun case, this nigga was perving around the main streets. You know what I'm saying? And to backtrack a little bit, the same place P&B Rock got hit. You know what I'm saying? For y'all niggas that don't know, they in a full-fledged beef. And the 9-8s just had their hood day. You know what I'm saying? September 8th. The shit going up over there. And a lot of bodies been dropping on both them sides. You know what I'm saying? Throughout all the Hoovers, the main streets been getting dropped. The shit cracking. We also seen the Hoovers beefing with another one of their main enemies, the East Coast Crip. Now, going back, Snoopy Blue getting killed. I know that was a while ago. I know this old news, man. But sometimes we just got to get the facts. Was that the Hoovers? You know what I'm saying? This pure speculation right here, but shit, Snoopy Blue been a factor in the city for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And with the city being so turned up right now, especially with the Hoovers, I wouldn't put it past them niggas, man. Speaking on that Hoover shit, man, niggas finally got what the fuck they wanted to see.
Yeah, we did. Let's go ahead and keep it 55th Street. He got the best of the fights. Cuz from Hoover been boxing since Cuz was a kid.
He let me and his mama know that him and C-Mac locked up. And he said it wasn't even no fight. He said it wasn't even no fight. He said he ran through him. Say C-Mac swung one time, missed, ducked his head, and dang near kind of like balled up. Say Jeff Fire say he caught him with a two-piece. Said it was a Rap City chick after that, y'all. Say he didn't want nothing else to do with him. Didn't want nothing else to do with him. So after he handled him the way he wanted to handle him, he say C-Mac got up talking about, man, I knew you was a boxer, but I didn't know you was that fast. I didn't know you was that good. Then I didn't know you hit so hard to be so small. I thought I was just gonna whoop you.
Jap 5 and C-Mac. Now, we all know, we heard the stories. Now, everybody can't be behind the walls with the nigga, but we all heard the stories, and we done seen the evidence, niggas missing teeth and all that shit. C-Mac does not turn FaZe down. We gotta give the nigga his credit. We seen the DP, we hear the stories behind them walls, he not turning it down. With that being said, his partner said he had to catch a little 5. You know what I'm saying? 5, man, I don't know if it was 5, that's what his partner said. But he caught that and ran into Jap. Motherfucker, nigga said Jap knocked that nigga so cold he was drooling. Now, again, he got out there, but them niggas had to see each other, man. And Jap, that's a nigga we ain't heard from in a long time. He caught that case over them niggas from 6-0. Who knows if he gonna beat that or not, but since he got locked up, he been hella quiet. I don't know if he trying to separate himself from the street shit since he involved in a gang murder or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He probably, trying to separate himself from that, But that nigga put them paws on C-Mac, man. He put the paws on him. And that shit crazy, man. That nigga C-Mac, he got a little height on him, but I let y'all niggas know, man, that size don't be mattering. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Jap, Ben said he know how to box. He been doing this shit, and he was locked up for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? So, regular scheduled programming for that nigga, clearly. But the fact that they got that fade out the way, they shouldn't, this should be the last one that we hear from them. You know what I'm saying? They already got it out the way. And it said, them niggas sat down and chopped it up after that shit. There ain't nothing else to do behind them walls but sit down and chop that motherfucker after that. You know what I'm saying? Especially for two niggas like that who was buzzing in the media. C-Mac, of course, had a bigger platform than Jap. You know what I'm saying? But Jap was up and coming, man. It's sad to see that, he may be washed, you know what I'm saying, on the hot one. C-Mac, of course, he gonna be home. But it's good to see them niggas had to sit down, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, motherfuckers was saying, they could have fucked with each other and shit. I don't see that shit happening. That's some jail talk. Them niggas wasn't fucking with each other on the street. That shit just wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The politics wasn't gonna allow that. Them niggas' pride and character wasn't gonna allow that. But the fact that they got that fade out the way, that says a whole lot, man. And y'all see who won that shit. And another young nigga that's buzzing out them Hoovers, them 7-4 Hoovers, man, again. Rest in peace, T Super, man. Watch out for Jay Harless, man. That nigga coming with it. He a young representative from that Hoover gang, so we gonna see what he do next. Is he gonna pick up where Treyway left off now that he gone? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if he, that turned up and active like that, you know what I'm saying? Because Treyway, he was building his brand up in them streets. But watch out for that young nigga too, man. And the dude from Hoover that is pretty much in the limelight right now, T-Rail from No Jumper, man. 5 dudes Hoover gang. Now, there was some shit that happened, we didn't really get to see it, but between him and Treyway, something happened during the interview. They didn't get a chance to put it out, but the thing is, Gina was there. Now, for a lot of y'all motherfuckers that don't watch No Jumper, you know what I'm saying? And I know they show they got a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? AD, Adam, T-Rail, you know what I'm saying? They keeping that shit going. It's a couple of the new people. They got Flacco, Gina on there. Some crazy shit going on that show, you know what I'm saying? They all over the place with it, but T-Rail representing, AD representing, but Gina, she, was a little segment where she talking about, she from the Hunters and shit, and, her homies and shit, niggas know where they from. And I'm just like, how the fuck did that shit even get set up? You know what I'm saying? Did Adam set that shit up? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's like a little messy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you got a nigga that's for sure from Hoover that's been in the industry for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? You bring on you know, a female that's affiliated with the Hunters. We're not gonna say that she from neighborhood or anything like that. You know, she had the NY hat on and shit. You know, I just feel like the dynamic is fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? But she was there in the situation that happened between T-Rail and Treyway, and who knows if it's even between T-Rail and Treyway. You know what I'm saying? But some shit went down. You know what I'm saying? Some funny feelings was exchanged, so they say. And honestly, I think that shit because of Gina, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know that's one of their enemigos, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what they expected having Treyway back up there while she was there, you know what I'm saying? And I personally feel like, you know, that's just a problem waiting to happen, you know what I'm saying? We already seen her get drunk on the show, doing, you know, crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she just be having some weird energy and attitude about her, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not gonna say it's because she from the Hunters and T-Rail from Hoover, but I have a feeling that, you know, if she happened to get cut from the motherfucking show, I wouldn't be surprised if T-Rail just got into it with whatever homies, you know, she fucking with. You know what I'm saying? From wherever set in the Hunters that she fucking with. You know what I'm saying? She just seemed like one of them crafty females that is just finna, oh, this nigga up here right now. You know what I'm saying? He just said some sideways shit to me and had them niggas pull up on T-Rail. You know, T-Rail seemed like a cool ass motherfucker. You know, one thing he's really good at is turning negative energy into positive. He always know how to, you know, create a laughable situation out of some bullshit. You know, he has a really good character about him, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, that Gina, man, you know, just watch out for her, man, on the real. You know, she just seemed like one of them LA bitches, you know what I'm saying? That do that bull. Niggas know what I'm talking about, that do that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Call the homies as soon as shit go left, you know what I'm saying? Had the motherfuckers up there. Even though she be saying, you know, she don't want to be saying a whole bunch of shit and get in between a bunch of shit, but it seemed like she on some other shit on the low, you know what I'm saying, when talking or hanging with the niggas from the Hunters. I just feel like Adam was kind of messy for bringing her on, whoever bought her on, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how that shit unfolds. I could only imagine, again, that'd be the reason why some shit, you know, just wasn't transparent when Treyway was up there with no jumper. Of course, we would love to see that 10-minute footage, but who knows if we're going to get that. Maybe we might now that he's sitting down, you know what I'm saying? But going back to Treyway, you know, 6 in that state, man. I'm sure you're going to do 85 of that. So, you know, he going to be home in a little bit. But, again, this could have saved that nigga life on the real, though. The way that nigga was moving on these streets, niggas got to pay attention, man. That motherfucker was everywhere putting on for them H.A. Hoovers, man. And I'm sure niggas was gunning for that nigga. And the way he was moving, I'm sure he wasn't that motherfucking hard to find. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this little 6 or 4 and some change, 5, this shit may have kept this nigga alive maybe a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what he's gonna do when he get back out on the street. He's still on bullshit for sure, and he gonna have to catch a couple of them fades. Who knows if he gonna catch that fade with C-Mac. We may hear about that next, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be an interesting one, you know what I'm saying? Because clearly Treyway looked more like a little shooter type, you know what I'm saying? He may not be built like how Jap is, you know what I'm saying, with that fade with them hands. So I'm sure they're gonna run into each other. I'm not sure, but you know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? It sound like it. If C-Mac and Jap ran into each other, shit, it's only right. You know what I'm saying? You know how them COs is. They line that motherfucker up for you. But with all the shit that's going on with the Hoovers beefing with everybody, like I said, this may be a blessing for that young man, you know. And a lot of young niggas around him, you know what I'm saying? You know how active he was, you know what I'm saying? He was an influence, you know, to big and little homies. You know, niggas may have been turned up just because he come around. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he put up, it may make other niggas get put up. You know, niggas may not be so turned up. Not saying them niggas ain't turned up already, but the type of spirit and energy he brought around to that block, you know what I'm saying? You know, when he come around, and especially when that camera pop out, niggas turned up. So he could have saved his life along with some of his homies' lives, you know what I'm saying, who ain't really out there in the field or, you know, how to change a heart since their homie went down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to the other 2 niggas in the video. Of course, they ain't popped nothing, but they, you know, they all put the pause on that one nigga they was whipping on. So you never know how the shit gonna turn out with niggas, because like I said, niggas is warring right now. The Mains, the East Coast, the Hunters. A-Trey gangsters going up on motherfucking 9-0 like nothing. We ain't never seen that shit before. Niggas all in their hood and shit, man. That shit crazy. It's wild over there on the south side and the east side right now. So, you know, niggas that's in the city, man, keep watching out. We already know niggas is running up on niggas like shit. We been explained, man. But for y'all that want to keep this shit going, man, see some more hood shit, man, get the motherfucking likes up, get them subs up, get them views up. We gonna keep coming with this shit, letting y'all niggas know what's going on in the streets, man. Rap news, street politics.